Okay, so easy verifiable artifacts like maybe Carmen Miller's motor, which is, no, I don't think so, but you never know. But here's an easy verifiable artifact. I have many, okay? Some are very difficult, some are not. This is from the Apollo project in the 50s and 60s. It's a radio synthesizer made by Collins Radio Company. On eBay, delivered by Fair Radio Sales in Ohio. The eBay seller gave information. Only 12 of these were made, but he couldn't verify it for some unknown reason, or maybe he just wanted to get rid of it. But it is Collins made, as you can see. It's long and very heavy vacuum tube, and it's a synthesizer receiver. So I don't think anybody else has one of these, okay? I've never seen one. It just popped up, and I bought up all, over years, all the claimed stuff. And this could be verified by personnel at NASA or the museum at NASA. Not a problem. It's easier to verify this thing than other things, okay? So I have a number of these, okay? A recent one came in, and take a look around. You don't know where these were. Some apparently are off of the Eldridge. If you don't believe me, well, I have the paperwork. I didn't buy the unit, but I have all the pictures of the device. Simple test meter from Sarco Inc. back east. This one was advertised from Area 51. Well, the price is right. I bought it. I didn't, pay anything huge amounts of money for any of these things. That's a new arrival, number one. Oh, I was looking around. Evio's over here. Yeah, I got a number of one-of-a-kind items. Nobody seems to want them or even buy them on eBay. They arrive up here like this device here. Very rare. The only one the seller said, that's reasonable price. Very heavy piece, close to 200 pounds. This unit. And he said the only one he ever saw was in a museum. And this thing sold for a couple $100 only. Okay, that's another recent character that arrived here. I have a lot of them. And this could be verified. Probably by a military museum or Collins company. Definitely from the 50s or 60s. What else we got here? A number of them. I'm not going to go into details on all of them. Like serial number 1. Oh, okay. Countermeasures radio system. That's around the other way here. So, even in firearms. Here's one. From scrapyard. Machine tool stuff. Okay? And over here, that one on the top, countermeasures. Oh, one of a kind. And in here, of course, lots of them. Have paperwork with this one. On top with a brass ring around it, that's from Germany, from a bunker. And there's the holder for it, which is, on the outside, is kind of rusted, painted green by the owner from Gunbroker. And inside that has the paperwork. Special Forces thought it was so neat, they brought it back to the USA and it wound up on Gunbroker. And firearms, yes. In boxes, I have pistols from Lee Severine and Daniela, who owned a health food store in Canada, okay? Gave me 3 pistols owned by a sheriff in the USA, all pre-1898. The sheriff had his regular handgun, a medium gun, and a Derringer as backup, okay? There's many things here that are one of a kind. What's this thing? I don't know. All these different machines are kind of one of a kind. How about a small micro milling machine? One of a kind. And they don't sell on eBay. What else I got? Lots of stuff. They're advertised, sit for sometimes even years before anybody buys them. And I find them and always type in unknown item. Some have history, verbal history, written history. Here's an unknown up here. Given to me by George Hathaway years ago in the 80s. Never found one looking like that ever. In all my searches in scrapyards and other places. Unknown, okay? Yeah. Okay, so Tesla stuff. I had a Tesla motor. It was a device for alternating current. It's in its patents. Look it up. I demonstrated on BCTV. That was something a scrapyard people gave me. I don't know where it is now, but it got lost in all the fuss and stuff that went on. But prime examples of fine engineering. Here's something going way back in time. I'll pick it up. Put it down. Can I grab another one? Whoops, stepping on this. Ha ha, grab another one. Oh, these are unknowns. Fine instrumentation. Crinkle paint, a long time ago. What else can I grab here and sit down and show it, huh? How they're well made. It is pretty heavy. Ooh, he's heavy. So here's examples of vintage stuff. Oh, it's just a piece of... No, nothing here. Here's an example of how they would make it a long time ago. 1880s, 1890s, stepping on things here. But anyway, this is what it would look like. Leveling feet. Wood. Number 44 cloth-covered, double cloth-covered wire around this magnet. Brass, bronze. Okay, that's how they would make them back then. Not that unfortunate motor that somebody got stuck with. I don't know, but this would be in the all bronze. Upper Iodic 16. Probably a museum that went up, belly up, and they couldn't get rid of it, so they put it on eBay. That happens a lot, okay? This is what it looks like with the cover off. They call these mirror galvanometers. I had a bunch of these. There's no paperwork with it, it's just as is, you know. Well, where's the history? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Who owned it? They go by serial numbers and you do searching for that kind of information. Here's a little window. You look at the mirror, which is here. There's a little mirror. And that moves when you apply current and energy to it. And you can see it through the window. Probably more modern ones you'd use a laser. But anyway, I just want to cover the artifacts, which I have a lot of them. Some with no history, most of them with no history paper stuff, you know, or other things. Unless you get into somebody really serious into finding out stuff like Tesla's stuff, or other things, like what sheriff owned those guns I mentioned. I'm not going to show them, it takes too long to get in there and open the box up. But, I'll get up for a moment here. I just wanted to cover that. What's available, what's around, and very interesting. One of a kind items are very cheap. Nobody wants them. Almost has a famous name attached to it, like, I don't know, John Trump's singer or something like that. Maybe it's so. But, you know, it's a weird world. All right, EVO? So, usually anything made back then was extremely well made, as I just showed you. Not that weird thing the Pawn Stars said was a school item or whatever, but yeah, this guy. Okay, I get back to him. This is easy. A NASA historian would come here and look at it, and I told it could go for a big price. I told it could go, yeah, for a big price. But if they see this video, we'll come and put a whatever on it. So this device here, made by Westinghouse. Big motor. Direct current converter. It's a converter. Okay, I have a chunk of HMCS Yukon, HMCS Saskatchewan. Okay. These antennas. Down here I have serial number 1 of the Countermeasures radio, extremely heavy, well-made piece. I've never seen any other ones around. So it has a tag on it. Here's another weird one. I don't know. I think I talked about that. This guy. It's more modern. Looking around, it's a number of them. Oh, well, yeah, we got a real biggie over here. Come on. Let's take a look at the biggie. USS New Jersey? Maybe, I don't know. I'm going around the corner here. Covered it before in many other videos, but oh well. And over here, USS New Jersey? Okay. I don't know. I know this one, I took it off personally. HMCS Yukon. Working. This guy here probably is the only one on Earth. Art Bell's friend back in Maine. I bought it some years ago. About 1,000 pounds complete like this. And it's got tags on it. But I can't seem to find any information on it, you know? I have no pictures, nothing. Okay? Right. So, unusual artifacts. Sometimes they're quite hard to find information on. Anything weird over here? Oh, most of these I can trace them down. Here's another one I can't find any info on. RCA. Special sonar receiver. More sonar stuff. More weird stuff. What else? These I can find info on. These I can't find info on. Maybe it's still classified. I don't know. But, you know, they wind up on eBay and sit for years sometimes. Until I come along and ask me, you want to sell it, or shall I wait another couple of years? So yeah, the Philadelphia experiment test equipment went through Sarco Inc. and Mac East, and he told me, the owner, that the person presenting this Eldridge stuff wanted $5 grand. And I said, no, thank you. So I have pictures of it all if anybody's ever interested in the Eldridge. Original artifacts from the Eldridge, okay? It's because I get a lot of emails. So the TV shows or the internet stuff kind of thing. Are you interested in that or this? And as long as the price is right, I might be. But I just wanted to cover the Carmen Motors thing, Tesla stuff, because I had a piece myself. And what they would do, these old timers like Tesla and others, would actually have a company make them. Because these guys are too busy doing their own thing kind of stuff. But that's the story on artifacts. Artifacts, known or unknown, or what do you do, huh? Yeah, I mean, I could sit down and write a long letter with pictures to NASA or whatever. I'd show them this thing, and they'd probably go coming down here. Oh, good heavens, we found the lost whatever, the radio synthesizer receiving system for operating the radio reception and the transmission to the spacecraft. But that's what they're for. But again, these videos, my videos, hardly reach anybody, just a few people for some unknown reason. I think YouTube saturated so many videos that nobody, you get very low views and that kind of thing and stuff, so. Unless it's really funky or some stupid thing. But anyway, that's my little presentation on artifacts, known and unknown. Okay.